Hello student, welcome to second lecture of fifth chapter interacting with database. So learning outcome of today's video, first we see the JDBC architecture and then we see the JDBC drivers. Okay, so these are the learning outcome of today's video. Let's start with JDBC architecture. The JDBC API support both 2-tier and 3-tier processing model for the database access. Okay, so in JDBC we see the 2-tier model and 3-tier model. First we see 2-tier model. In the 2-tier model, Java application talks directly to the data source. Okay, so direct connection between Java application and data source is established in the 2-tier model. This required a JDBC driver that can communicate with the particular data source being accessed. Okay, so next is a user command are delivered to the database or other data source and the result of those statements are sent back to the user. Okay, so direct communication is formed in between database and the application, Java application. The data source may be located on another machine to which the user is connected via network. This is referred to a client server configuration. Oh, okay, so it is similar like client and server configuration with the user machine as the client and the machine housing the data source as the server. So the client server similar to client server architecture is formed in the 2-tier model. The network can be an intranet which for example connected employee within the corporation, or it can be internet. Okay, so in this model the network may be intranet or internet. Okay, next we see the 3-tier model. In the 3-tier model, command are sent to the middle tier of services which then send the command to the data source. So one middle layer is there in the 3-tier models. We in next some slide we see the diagrammatical representation of 2-tier and 3-tier models. The data source process the command and send the result back to the middle tier which then send them to the user. Okay, so in between application and database, Java application and database, one middle layer is there, middle tier service layer, and which interact the database with the Java application. MIS directors find the 3-tier model very attractive because the middle tier makes it possible to maintain the control over access and the kind of updates that can be made to the corporate data. Another advantage is that it simplifies the deployment of application. Finally, in many cases, the 3-tier architecture can provide performance advantage. Okay, so the 3-tier model have the some extra features and have some advantages in performance. Okay, so the diagrammatic representation of the this is 2-tier architecture. In that the client is directly connected to the server. Okay, with database. And in 3-tier architecture, one application server is there which work as the middle layer for the 3-tier. The Java application provide the command to the application server, and application server then it gives the command to the database, and vice versa it work uh, to get the output. Okay, so these are the architecture of JDBC. Next we see JDBC driver. It is also one important part. JDBC drivers is the software component that enable Java application to interact with the database. Okay, so drivers are required to interact with the database. Okay, there are 4 types of JDBC driver. First one is JDBC ODBC bridge driver. Second one is native API driver, which is partially Java driver. Next one, network protocol driver, which is fully Java driver, means simply it is fully written in the Java language. and last one is thin driver, which is also fully Java drivers. Okay, so we see the one by one. To connect with database, any one bridge is compulsory required to interact with the database. First we see the JDBC ODBC bridge driver. The JDBC ODBC bridge driver use ODBC driver to connect the database. ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity, and JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Okay, so in JDBC ODBC bridge, ODBC driver is used to connect with the database. The JDBC ODBC bridge driver convert JDBC method call into the ODBC function call. This is discouraged because of the thin driver. Okay, so diagrammatical representation of the JDBC ODBC driver is this. First, the JDBC ODBC driver is connected, which send the or which then JDBC method call is converted into ODBC driver, and vendor database library then interact with the database. Okay, so there are some advantage and disadvantage of JDBC bridge driver and JDBC ODBC bridge driver. First we see the advantages. First advantage, it is easy to use, and second is can be easily connect to any database. And then there are some disadvantage. Performance degrade because JDBC method call is converted into ODBC function call. The ODBC driver need to be installed on the client machine. So these two are the disadvantage of the JDBC ODBC bridge driver. Next driver is native API driver, which is partially Java driver. The native API driver use the client side library of the data, and the driver convert JDBC method call into native call of the database API. It is not written entirely in Java, so uh, it is partially Java driver. Okay, then diagrammatical representation of the native API driver is like this. The intermediate between the Java application and database is the native API driver, which convert the JDBC method call into native API drivers. Okay, then next native API driver have some advantage and disadvantage. First we see the advantages. Performance upgraded than JDBC ODBC bridge driver. Okay, so the performance of this driver is updated or have some good performance than JDBC ODBC driver. Then disadvantage of the native API driver is the native driver need to be installed on the each client machine. Okay, so it is compulsory to install on every client machine. The vendor client library need to be installed on the client machine. So these two are the disadvantages of native API driver. Next we see the network protocol driver. It is fully Java driver, means it is fully completely written in the Java language. The network protocol driver use the middleware application server that convert JDBC call direct or indirect into vendor specific database protocol. It is fully written in Java, as we already told you. So diagrammatical representation of network protocol is like this. In between Java application and database, network protocol driver is used, and which convert indirectly or indirectly JDBC call into respective vendor specific database protocol. Okay, then it also have some advantage and disadvantage. First we see the advantages. No client side library is required because of the application server that can be perform many tasks like auditing, load balancing, logging. Okay, so library it is not compulsory to required. And disadvantage are network support is required on the client machine. And second disadvantage, required database specific coding to be done in the middle tier. And last disadvantage is maintenance of network protocol driver because become costly because it required the database specific coding to be done in the middle tier. Okay, so there are some advantage and disadvantage of the network protocol driver. Next, last driver is thin driver. Thin driver convert JDBC call directly into the vendor specific database protocol. That is why it known as thin driver, and it is fully written in Java, so it is also called as full Java drivers. The diagrammatical representation is displayed like this. In between Java application and database, thin driver is used. The advantage of thin driver is first, better performance than all other drivers. No software is required at the client side or server side. And the disadvantages are driver depend on the database. So these are the uh, drivers in Java database. Okay, so thank you.